Across WA, this is Spirit Drive, thanks to Chandler McLeod Group, your mining and resources recruitment specialists. Many vacancies. Apply today. cmgjobs.com.au.
Right across Western Australia, this is Spirit Drive. It is time for my next guest. We're going to be talking MasterChef Australia because the iconic series is celebrating 10 wonderful years. And the amazing George Calombaris joins me right now in the Spirit Drive studio. Many thanks for your time, mate.
Mate, it's great to be here. Thank you so much.
No worries. Well, welcome to Western Australia. It's a real privilege having you here. We've had Matt on the show before. We've had Gary twice.
Wow.
But this is your first time with me on the Drive Show, so it's an absolute pleasure.
Awesome. Thank you so much. No, it's thank you for taking the time out. It's always lovely to come to this beautiful part of this incredible country that we all live in. And it's a whistle-stop tour, but it's nice to be here.
Mate, 10 years, a whole decade. You would have had children watching the first series back in 2009 who are now adults and competing for the coveted MasterChef title.
Well, to give you an idea, Jess, who's currently on the show, she's 19 and she started watching the show when she was 9.
Yeah, right.
That's really, I mean...
How does that actually make you feel in a way?
It's hilarious. And like you pinch yourself and just remind yourself how lucky we are to be on this incredible show that has resonated for so many people in so many different ways. And I'm sure 99.9% of people in a positive way. You know? I mean, that's what's wonderful about it. It makes people happy.
And I guess we've really stepped it up a gear this year. The return of Nigella Lawson, the debut of Gordon Ramsay.
Yep.
You were on the record, though, a few years back saying you didn't kind of want him on the show. You didn't like his bullying tactics.
Yeah.
I guess we saw a PG version of him this year. Has your perception of him changed?
Look, I've known Gordon for many years, obviously through my chef network. For the record, we're great mates. But I think for MasterChef at that point in time, it wasn't ready for Gordon, and I don't think Gordon was ready for it either. Gordon was brilliant this time. We saw a side of Gordon that that really drawed out this really nurturing, caring, but pushing them in the right way. And that's wonderful. I mean, it was fantastic and he was absolutely brilliant. And, I hope we can have him back again.
Well, clearly he loves you because he recently gave a rave review of the Press Club. So no kitchen nightmare by the looks of it.
Again, pinch yourself moments when you have great chefs come to the restaurant and, you pinch yourself again, and credit to my staff that do it day in, day out. He was blown away and he enjoyed it. So that's fantastic.
All right, time to rack your brain a bit. What cuisine trends have you been seeing and experimenting with? What's the kind of new black at the moment?
Look, I think I've always been one to sort of go out on my own and not sort of follow trends. But what is sort of lovely, and what we're doing is we're working with singular ingredients, which is exciting. Like celebrating leeks or a bit like here. You're celebrating truffles this weekend. That's super cool. I think it's just really lovely to take one thing and do it really well rather than try and load a plate full of stuff that doesn't make any sense. But of course, I mean, I know in the streets of Melbourne, every corner store's a burger shop these days. I mean, there's obviously those type of trends, which I don't really sort of get too caught up in. For me, it's really about the core identity of where we go. And, now we're a country now that we used to look at the world in envy. Oh, I'd love to be like New York. Or we're now where the world looks at us. The best chefs in the world want to come and open up here. Yeah. The best chefs in the world want to come onto MasterChef. Yeah. And, the world now travels to Australia to go and eat and to be part of this awesome scene that we have here.
I'm getting word from our staff behind the scenes on how long we've got left of the interview.
You've got 1 minute to go.
Thank you very much, George. Hopefully we can plate this up in time. I don't want to disappoint my family. But speaking actually of plating up, I've noticed over the years it's always you doing it. Why doesn't Matt or Gary step up when it's tasting time?
Yeah, I don't know. It's sort of become my thing. I don't know. I mean, I'm still an active chef in my own restaurants. So, I'm not, standing at the stove cooking the carrots, so to speak. But, I'm generally at the pass sticking things on where I think they need to go. And, I just find it very comfortable. And from day one, it was what I did on the show. It was part of I just became, unwritten part of my job description, so to speak. Yeah. But I do have this lovely feeling of putting things on plates. It's that that feeling that you can instantly gratify someone and make them happy through what you do.
Just finally as well, what are your plans for the rest of the year? When does MasterChef 11 start filming?
Wow, they're currently now working on it. So there's a massive team in the background that make MasterChef, and they're out there obviously looking for the next 50 that will become 24, and off we go again. You know, I mean, it's incredible that after 10 years. We're still going, and we're very lucky. And again, very grateful to everyone that watches the show, the people that make the show, Channel 10. It's all those things. You know, lots of little things done really, really well. Yeah, mate, it's a fantastic roller coaster ride. Let's look at the clock again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Your time's up.
We've got to step away from the microphone.
Actually, we did it.
Let's give some overtime because the World Cup's rubbing off on me. But this is, of course, Spirit Drive. We've got listeners eyeing the clock as it ticks towards knock-off time. Can you rev them up in true MasterChef style? You know, if it's awesome enough, I want to use it regularly. Maybe just 30 seconds to go until the end of the workday.
You know what it is? You got to find it within yourself. You can do it. You are number one. Go for it. Make it happen. Let's go for this thing. Come on.
Yes, that's fantastic. We're going to use that absolutely indeed. You're an absolute legend. MasterChef Australia, it's on your TV screen. Sweet Week starts this week. Adriano Zumbo makes his triumphant return. Mate, appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, man. Thanks for having me.
That is George Colabaris here on Spirit Drive. Back on your screen tonight, 7:30 on Channel 10. And Win back after this.